The motherfucking boss lady. The motherfucking boss lady.
Hey, you guys. You're tuned in to Boss Talk with the Boss Lady. I know it's been a while. Merry Christmas to everybody, and I hope y'all having a good holiday. Today, I have a special guest, an author of the book called Purpose and Reintroduction. So, y'all, welcome Emmanuel Jones. How you doing this morning?
I feel alive and great and well, blessed. Thank you for having me. I'm great.
So, what inspired you to become a writer?
I've been writing my whole life, even from like my childhood years in high school and stuff. I was writing poems and things like that to girls. I used to write my frustrations down on paper and stuff. So I kind of like been writing forever. You know, it always been
Uh-huh.
a relief valve to to get things out of me.
Right. So, the book that you wrote, Purpose, what was the purpose of the book?
Well, the purpose of writing that book was, well, when I look out into the world and I hear certain questions, when I look on social media and I see certain questions and see certain things, I see people frustrated about, wanting to know their purpose. Are they doing the right thing? Are they heading in the right direction? And I had to look back at myself because I've accomplished a lot of things, that the average person may not have accomplished, and so with that book, I wanted to bring in a perspective of, identity. What does your identity look like in purpose, or what is your character in purpose? What's your intention of what you're trying to do? So I want to shed some light on a lot of those things. It also with like using your imagination and stuff like that. I want to share some lights on things that could help people in very, very specific ways to help them wrap their mind around what they're trying to do to give them good guidance and direction on it.
Correct. So, my question to you is, by you writing your book and you putting things out there about your life, how has it changed your life?
Oh man. Okay. So the way how it has changed my life is I get like the utmost respect from people. I get a lot of people that enjoy my writings and stuff like that because it's like I inspire people, and that's something that I always wanted to do, to be an inspiration to people, and for me to see that that's life changing to me. It
Right,
doesn't have to be on a large scale at this moment, but I see it happening now.
right,
So there's something that impacts my life to keep going. To keep that lets me know that I'm on the right path. You know, just from the
right,
results of the people, from the voices of the people that interact with me. They send me and say, "Hey man, your book inspired me." So that's impactful to hear.
right. So, how long you been? When did you publish your first book?
I published the first book in 2019. That was a
Okay.
reintroduction. That was the reintroduction book. Want more, do more, be more. I wrote it. I wrote the book in the back of an 18 wheeler. Not this one, but I wrote it in the back of an 18 wheeler in 2019, and went and followed God's steps and get the work out there.
Okay. So, if we want to purchase your book, where can we get it?
You can go on Amazon as of right now. Both books are on Amazon. Um, let me see. So this book right here, you might have to type in the whole name or whatever, plus my name on the book just to bring it up or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
which is reintroduction, want more, do more, be more. The other book, which is purpose, what it is, how to find it, and how to obtain it. You know, you can type those names in on Amazon, and you can go on there and get them, or you can contact me in my DM on Facebook or on Facebook, Emmanuel Jones. I got a black jacket on, or on IG, the real Emmanuel Jones, real Emmanuel Jones, and DM me, and I can get them to you. If you get them from me, I send you a signed copy. Um, those are two ways you can get
Yeah, I
them.
do want a book. I want both of those books because I do want them. So I will be emailing you, texting you, and try to get it. And
It's cool.
what's your email so I can put it in the comment?
Email Arthur Emmanuel Jones at gmail.com. I don't know why I said it. Yeah, at gmail.com.
Okay. So I see you drive trucks too. How long you been driving trucks?
15 years.
Okay, that's what's up.
But
I used
this
to
this
drive
here this
trucks.
here it's about to come to an end though.
I used to
Get
drive
ready to come to an
trucks
end.
in my
Yeah,
younger days,
yeah.
but I got out of it and
You
started
had
doing
your
something
own?
else. Yeah, I was the owner operator.
Yeah, yeah. I'm about to come out of it though. For a lot of reasons.
It's not like it used to be.
Oh no, 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 no. The way that it's going now is more so they trying to get us to be company drivers, and I ain't
Yeah,
nah.
yeah, and they got everything like on the computer. You don't got the books no more. I don't like it.
Right,
Like, you really can't drive like you want to drive. You really drive a standard. But enough of that.
right.
Get back to the books. So, what I want to know is your inspiration. You said you wrote a lot of your books in the back of your truck while you was on the road. So, like, a lot of people don't know, like, when you driving trucks, you have a lot of free time and you see a lot of the world. So, that itself is an inspiration. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And my thing is for you to take the time and just sit there and write a book. That is a purpose. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Because some things people need to hear,
right,
because a lot of people go through things and they don't know that some people are going through the same thing they're going through.
right,
You know what I'm
right.
saying?
You know
So I really
what I
want,
learned. I feel like
mhm,
what I learned about riding out here on this road. We got to see ourselves as an antenna, and it's like we moving around. So you're gonna get the ideas, and you're gonna get certain things, that's gonna spark your brain. And if you can take the time to jot certain things down, then God will guide you through the rest of the message. Because
right.
it's an actual story behind like what happened with this. I went through a whole wilderness of inside of an 18 wheeler, like crying inside an 18 wheeler, like I was detached away from everybody that I was I loved, and it was like I can't explain it all the way because it was rough. It was rough. What
I
God
know.
put me
I've
through.
been there.
Yeah,
I went through that. I experienced that. And to me, when I got on the road, it was like it was my time with God, you know. And you have your one-on-one sections with God. And then that's when he give you your visions. And
mm,
so for me, when I was out there, it was rough. It was real rough by me being a woman. And then it was just mess. It was really a mess. But it's an experience that people don't know. You go through some things on that road, and you see a lot. Like I seen a lot of people get killed. I seen a lot
mm.
of accidents, and it was traumatizing for me. You know, so they had it.
Yeah, I had well, when I first started driving back in 2008, I had an incident. Well, I ran off the road, fell asleep, ran off the road, but look, I was in the mountains, but luckily that mountain had a passage of grass and stuff over there when I ran off or whatever. So
Uh-huh.
like even when and I had a mentor with me, but the mentor was asleep this particular night. And
Mm.
so yeah, it can get very dangerous out here. And anytime I feel a symptom of sleep or anything, even when I was mentoring students to drive trucks and stuff, I always tell them, look, I don't care what, bro. I will drive your hours for you. I know you need the money. You get sleeping, pull over. I don't care what. So yeah, it gets
Yeah.
very dangerous out here and traumatized.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I understand that. Lord. But so if there's anything that you could tell a upcoming writer, what would it be?
Anything I would tell an upcoming writer is be patient, you know, do your research, believe that you are writing the right material. Don't doubt yourself because what God has given you is not for you. It's going to be for somebody else. Even though you went through it, it's for somebody else. Share your solutions inside of it. Um, if you get what they call writer's block, you know, find you some music, some soft music to listen to kind of loosen you up. Take a
Mm-hmm.
walk. Sit out in nature or something like that to try to loosen your mind back up. There's a lot of things I can tell you. But those things are some of the
How long
top
did it
focus.
take you to write and publish your first book?
Um, that book took probably. I really can't say because it was like I wrote it, and then when I called the publisher or whatever, and he was like, "Man, send it over to me, and I'll type it up for you," because I had it on a piece of paper. And he was like, "Send it to me, I'll type it up." I was like, "No, I'll type it myself because it would be more expensive." And so as I was typing it, I was adding more in, like more was coming out of me. What made it even better of a book. So that's
Right.
why I say be patient. You know,
Right.
so I say maybe about 8 9 months, maybe a year. I didn't really count when I started. It just happened. You know.
Yeah. So what are some of the topics that you talk about in your book?
This first book, the first chapter in this book right here is called "Acknowledge You Can Do Better." I can go down to 17 of them right quick. It's 17 in this first one. Acknowledge you can do better. Prayer will bring you out. Thinking greatness, making room in a crowded place, open opportunity, bridging the gap, seeing light in the dark place, potential within, transition in progress, the formative language, a win with confidence, disciplinary action, the Herman balance being, expectation season, being responsible, being responsible costs, believe what you are dreaming, and start to finish. That's in this first book. Reintroduction,
Mm.
want more, do more, be more. Those things speak a lot towards your personal growth. Of you developing into what you're getting ready to develop into. It's going to help shape. You know. The
Yeah.
second book, I ain't gonna read all these because it's 45. It's 45 different topics in this book, but just to give you a few of them, I gave some thoughts on purpose, different thoughts about it. The attributes of purpose. Like I said, I talked about exposure. I talked about reason. I talked about the fun of purpose. I talked about the destination of belief, service. Many different things that's very intriguing. That can be very intriguing that could help with having a purpose to expand.
Right.
Well, when you read, you get other people ideas to expand your own thought. So
Right.
that's that's what I did with that. That second
Okay.
book is very powerful though because I didn't just write it as a regular book. I took it and broke down certain words, how I use them and stuff like that. So it's a very powerful. It's a little bit more powerful than the first one.
The
But
first
the
one.
first one is very powerful
Right.
because it's the beginning, it's the opening up.
Yeah. That's what's.
Yep.
I know the second one powerful because it got the powerful word purpose, and everybody have a purpose. So that right there, I
Yeah.
know I want that book.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Hey,
everybody have
it
a
go. It
purpose. A
go.
lot of people don't know their purpose, but when you find out what your purpose is, you gonna get on it. Cause we
Right.
all here, we all got a purpose on this earth. You know, God put us here for a reason, so you have to know what your
Right.
purpose is.
Right. And that I know for sure that we all have to find it. Even I mean it's not so much about finding because you're always living in it. But some people are in disbelief.
Right,
That they are not themselves. They want to be. Growing up, we tend to try to be a part of the trend instead of being the different part of ourselves that set us apart from the trend. You know, and that's how I found mine. I always wanted to be different.
right,
You know, so I always did things differently from everybody.
right. That's what's up.
You know what? I'll take you somewhere deep right quick, but I ain't gonna take you too deep. But it is deep.
Mm,
So like, all right, so it all starts with me, right? You know,
mm,
and it deals with the way that we see ourselves. So when we thinking about seeing ourselves in a perspective of what we call positive, so I'm gonna start with my name. Everybody knows my name means is Emmanuel, right? And it means God is with us, right? So
right,
that took me down a rabbit hole. It took me down a rabbit hole of trying to figure out, okay, who is God then? If God is with us, then I need to figure out this part of my life or what that is because people always ask me that. So that moves me on to my middle name, which is Kendall, Kendall. So when I slow that down, I get kin to all. You know what I'm saying? Kin to all. I mean, I'm kin to everybody. Now, this all might sound crazy because, like I said, I think differently. But you have to think differently in order to continue to step inside of yourself and step inside of your purpose. So it says kin to all. So, but then I broke it down even farther. I says Kendall, kingdom ending nonsense, delivering a livable lifestyle. Right. So I took my
mm,
name, my middle name, my first name is already positive. Took my middle name, turned it positive. So then what you got to I deal with the last part of my last name, Jones, right? Which is Jones, which I say Jesus, one source. You know what I'm saying? So I took my whole name and turned my whole name positive. So now I created a force field around myself that carries an energy of positivity. You know what I'm saying? So I can remain in that vibration. So like I say, it's a little bit deeper. I deal with stuff on a little deeper level than the normal person, but that's how I think. That's how
mm,
I operate. And I'm only saying these things because to let people know it's okay to create something for you. You know what I'm saying? We got to get
right,
in tune with things that vibrate with us, just for us. Don't worry about everybody else. Get into your creation of learning how to make things work for you the best way you know how. And that's why I'm saying,
right,
that's why I just said that break down my name, because I want people to know that it's okay to do things like that because you're creating something for you. You know what I'm saying? This is
right,
specifically for me. This is specifically my vibration, how I move, how I operate. So people take that and figure out something for yourself. And that's just something
right,
that was something heavy but small. You know?
right. That's what's you deep.
Yeah.
You real deep.
Yeah.
Yes, like, yeah,
Yeah.
you real deep, and you break it down in a good perspective as well. So yeah. So have you did a book signing?
Uh I have not done a book signing, a direct book signing. I've done some pop-up shops whereas I've did some, sign some books and stuff like that at certain locations where I may have went, but just like a personal say today I'm just only doing a book signing. No, I have not done that. But if I like do a pop-up shop or go to somebody event or something like that, then yes, I sign books there.
Okay, well, if you're not doing nothing Saturday, I'm having a Christmas party. Bring some of your books there. It will
Uh,
not be
it, it,
easy.
what time?
It's gonna be at night, 9 o'clock, Saturday night.
At 9. Okay. Well,
Yeah,
just
Miss
send me
Bama,
over the
she
information.
got the information.
Okay,
So,
cool, cool. I
can
get
you,
the
what
information from
can
her.
they follow you with?
Yeah, like I said, you can follow me on Facebook at Emmanuel Jones. I got a black jacket on with a white shirt on Facebook.
Uh,
'Cause I know there's a lot of them out there if you pull it up. On IG, the real Emmanuel Jones, real Emmanuel Jones on there on IG. TikTok, I don't give you no TikTok. Those two platforms mostly.
okay. Well, I enjoyed you today, and I appreciate you coming on my show. I'm very grateful, and I hope you have a happy holidays. And I just want to say, keep going, keep being motivated for people out here because they need your motivation. You are a very powerful speaker, and I just can imagine what your books are about. So, with that
Yeah.
being said, do you have anything else you want to say to me?
I mean, I appreciate the invite to come on and share this time with you, where and with your audience to help expand them a little bit more and let them grow, help them grow.
Right.
So I,
Yeah, we
hey, I
need
thank
that.
y'all for
Like,
listening.
we need black writers in the world. We need that. We need that
We got
positivity in
plenty
the
on.
world because there's a lot of
We got
negative
plenty on
stuff
coming.
going. Huh?
Hmm. I said, yeah, we got a lot of them. We got a lot of them coming up. A lot of us coming up in the game.
Right.
And we pushing the positive. Even though we see the negative, but it's more positive happening than negative. But the negative
Right.
is always has more light on it because of who we against, or well, who's against us. Let's say that. So, yeah.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you, author Emmanuel Jones, for coming to Boss Talk with the Boss Lady of Memphis. And if anything you ever need, you can follow me on Facebook. I'm KG on Facebook, and you'll see my podcast, Boss Talk, on Facebook as well. So, anything you have coming up or whatever, I like to promote. I like to share, to let the people know what's going on with my people. So, I also have billboards and magazine places as well. So, anything you need to help you grow, just hit me up, and I'm here. And I
I
appreciate
so
you coming on
appreciate
my
it.
show. And I hope you have a happy holidays, you and your family. And be safe on that road because it is dangerous out there this time of year.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I'm in a
And
city,
thank you.
but it's still gonna be dangerous.
Right. The city even worse.
Yeah.
I swear. These folks in Memphis can't drive. These folks
Ride
in Memphis
past you.
can't drive.
Or
I
ride past
swear
you
they
on the
can't drive.
sidewalk.
I swear. Oh, these folks be on my nerves, huh? Well, thank you once again. And you guys, it's been real with you guys. I am about to leave you guys, but I'll see y'all later tonight at 8 o'clock. I have another interview with Ronika Williams. So y'all tune in, and I thank and appreciate everybody that's always supported me and what I got going on. And I just want to motivate everybody to stay positive, do what you can, and if you can inspire somebody, you can help somebody, be that inspiration to the person that they need. Y'all been tuned in to Boss Talk with the Boss Lady, and it's been real, you guys. Until later tonight, y'all have a good day. Thank you, Emmanuel, once again.
All right, thank you too.
There we have it, you guys.
The motherfucking boss lady. The motherfucking boss lady.